Sit, and he's going to take me on over. Okay?
It's tough to come in here as a defending champ. I guess the Reveres are the only ones that come in here and win
and just keep
time and time again.
Right.
Yeah.
Andrews got in real tight on that single, Dick. Everything right, head to the inside. But Houston's smart. He's not giving up anything.
Of course, Houston won the state title last year at 115. So about who's number one in the state, whether it's Hunter Central or Pascack Hills.
Well, you got two great coaches with good wrestlers and a lot of knowledge.
They've done a lot for wrestling.
Yeah. Well, still no points. There's the takedown. Houston got his two.
Now he's up 3-0 now. 1 minute to go in the second period.
He liked, you know, hunting. I love hunting, and we talked a lot about it. And you know, the deer he shot last fall, or the moose I shot, or whatever, you know. So, you know, it's just kind of he was one of the guys that I really looked up to.
Zhang in on a single leg, and Brands will score with a counter. That's a 2-point back exposure. Brands is on fire. Actually, 3. It happened from the feet. Even though Sean was down on the mat, he lifted him.
Tying up the leg, trying to convert some back points here. Now that he's down on the mat, the referee stops the action, brings him to the feet.
You'll see him coming in on both knees. So in here, I don't reach, but I pull, I pop, and I come right here. My head is up, and I'm down on both knees. And I'm coming where? But right to the ankle, so he can't sprawl. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my back foot and drive up to here. Okay? Okay, now, and then I'm back to my grip. Okay, if he stays down, I can knock that leg out, come right in here, and this is where I'm coming into my navies.
Еще раз смотрите. Медленно еще. Slow. Now you can get off balance. Right arm.
Smith, the United States. He's a 5-time world champion. Of course, the Olympic title, one of those. He's won them consecutively. 26 years old, out of Stillwater, Oklahoma, where young man knows how to win, Jeff.
And in the Olympic tournament, it is just win, baby. It's not as easy for John Smith anymore. Certainly testing the will of the American athlete. He is the Sullivan Award winner, outstanding amateur athlete in the United States. First time it has ever gone to a wrestler. And you can see why. Beautiful single leg. 1-point takedown for the American. On the board first.
He also was awarded the top wrestler of the year by FILA, the International Wrestling Organization. So
the 1 or 2 great wrestlers from the same team around the same weight, simply because they have to work out with one another. And if you have the best to work with, certainly you are going to become very good. Another beautiful low single.
That's the move that he has become recognized for, and gets it, scores another point, now ahead 7-0. Beyond the 90 degrees, it's a move he really likes to work, and the Korean wanted to have a caution against it.
Look at that.
Change off.
Fake single, changes off to a beautiful duck under. 1-point takedown. Smith, a master on his feet. superb technician.
Who the coaches from Germany do not like the combination he was trying to put on
They
the
don't
legs.
like their athlete getting shut out. That's the problem.
He's reacting to John Smith, the winner, 8-0. And we're going to...
That is decided, but Azizov is undefeated as well as Smith. Smith in on a single. You see him ducking under the leg. That is to keep from being tilted from that position. Now he needs to finish.
And he's going to get the one-point takedown. Kazakhan Azizov of the unified team, 26 years of age. This...
And then posted an 8-0 victory over Polke of Germany.
John Smith in on that low single leg. He's going to convert here to a point very quickly. Got to get the knees down. And there it is.
Pointer. And Smith wrestling well today. Looking to go. That is the move that made him famous, and now a lace leg.
He may very well get a technical fall here. It is 11-0 right now with 2 minutes to go. Total.
He really had the lock up on the legs the last time. That's why I called it a leg lace. The technique, though, is to cross your opponent's legs. Hook those ankles up tight. He's got it. He's got it. Here comes more back points. There's one.
Well, they're going to get 2.
They'll get 2 more. Right there.
That's going to be it.
More.
That should be it. 16 was from his family, and particularly his dad.
As he walks out to Matt's side, John Smith. He won 5 consecutive world titles. That included the 1988 Olympic gold.
Smith suffered his first international loss at the World or Olympic Games ever to Reynoso, who won the bronze medal in this weight division. He says he's ready. He says he's focused. He says he's put the loss behind him. Nice single.
He goes right in on the single leg. He's in the finals because he beat up on everybody else. Gave him an advantage in the good marks, and he's in here in the finals going for the gold medal. High on that single, but right now trying to get some tilt points out of it. He's already got the takedown. The Iranian fighting off on the fingers.
Well, I'm sure John Smith would like to get some back exposure points here.
That should be a point for John Smith. I have to agree, they came up with a 2-point call that Jeff had made. It is right now 4-0 for John Smith, and he is looking crisp. Looking crisp.
He's fired up. He either was going to come out frustrated from that loss, or he was going to dig down deep and find the will to put it behind him. And I'll tell you what, I would not want to face Smith after a loss. I'm sure he came out here just really fired up, wanting a victory, and he still had the shot at the gold medal, so he did put that match behind him. He's performing well. 5-0 now in favor of Smith. And it looks, Russ, that he has got that Smith aura around him, that dominance.
Well, he has won so many things for the United States, the World Championships, the Olympic Games, the Goodwill Games, the Sullivan Award winner. Time is running down. John Smith is going to get the job done.
Olympic champion and gold medalist representing the United States of America, John Smith.
Nummer 1. Yanagita of Japan. And Yanagita has been the world champion the last 2 years. It's the man that Sanders is going to have to beat to win the gold medal at 125. Maggiola is in on Sanders' leg, and Sanders is very effective right here, Frank, because he has scored continuously after Maggiola's. There it is. That's the ball. The judge has called it. The referee is looking. Oh, come on. I don't know what they're waiting for. There it is. Oh, how bad do you have to beat a man, Ken? I don't know. Rick Sanders with his third straight pin in Olympic competition. He remains without any bad marks and heading directly towards a collision with Yanagita of Japan. And you can bet you'll be watching more of Rick Sanders. He is some package.
Champion from Japan.
No takedown given, not enough down control.
He still throws that knee in like he had a good one.
He's got tremendous lip power. It reminds me of the Iranians have a wrestling pin with that high leg lift, and that's a classical move. Only shallows can do that, to my knowledge.
Again, everything wrong. Only the result is right.
I don't say it's wrong, but it's wrong for most wrestlers, but not Wade Chalice. The end of the first period, Wade Chalice, Rich Tucci from the United States refereeing the match, Mario Soletnik from Montreal, Canada, judging the match, and Dr. Bert Taylor from Montreal, Canada also as the match.
Back into that same
Over that leg, you see that leg, cross leg over there? You see the bandage leg? It's the cross leg that made the move. The official gives Chalice 3 points for holding him on his back for 5 consecutive seconds. Now, you're not allowed to sit on him.
But he needs that edge because he's wrestled for Dan Gable so intensely, and Gable was so good on his feet in the takedown. Let's go, get to work, let's go, come on. 52 seconds to go. Henrik leading by 1 point in what has been a tentative match. A great shot, there's a 2-point takedown. He's gonna pin him here. He's very, very close. Billy Kelly from Iowa State has the match locked up. He's holding his opponent on his back. He'll get 3 points. There's the fall! And there's the team.
Plenty of time.
two, Dan. Get two.
Bulgarie. Le prochain match oppose Schroeder de la République démocratique allemande et Agim de la Turquie.
And Canada's break, it's low. Out of tournament, picked up. Pulling out here, 31 points on the board. Beautiful.
You guys are nice. First place, 125 pounds.
Come on, Dan.
Some motion. That's it. All the way. That's it. Get behind, Nate. To the mat. Good job. 2 hands. Lift, lift. That's it. Stay tight. Sleep. Catch the arm if you need. Drive in. Pressure. He's pat. 10-5.
Yeah, for me.
Ahead. Stay on, hit it!
Yeah. One in the net.
And then he was to meet Larry Owings in the finals of the 1970 NCAA Finals.
Looks like Gable could go ahead now. He can stay on his feet to the end of the match. He'll win it. Gable looks a bit tired. Yes, he does. Oh, a minute on the right. He's got him down. A 2-point takedown. And on his back also. Now it's 13-8 for Owings. But Gable came right out, but for an escape. It's 13-9.
Against Ashwilya. Now both wrestlers have a caution against them. It's 6-4. They've met before 7 times. Desic has won 2, Ashwilya 5.
He should score on this one. Desic should score on this one as he moves behind, picks the leg. Yes, he will get that point.
There it is, a takedown. He moves to within 1. Stan Desic, then against the world champion.
The ref is also calling for the second caution on Ashwilya.
He does not get it from the mat chairman and the judge.
I believe
yes,
he got it.
He did get it. They shook their head, and now they say, oh, there it is.
There's a 6-6. Only 1-1 over the past year. They're tied at 6 each. Right now, Desic has to score another point in order to win the tiebreaker, Frank.
if they were tied at this point. Drive it in there! Wonderful! Two-pointer, he put his shoulders into danger. 2 points, 8-6, Desic. We still haven't seen that last score go up. Let's take a look at that action again. Now here's the move. Right now, Ashruliev's tired, he's not reacting well, and Desic drives him right to his back. There is a two-pointer for Desic. And a discussion out on the mat. The referee walked over to the mat chairman. The Russian coach is in there screaming at the referee. The referee was indicating something about the elbow, Ashruliev's elbow. The mat chairman now and the judge and the referee are not seeing eye to eye on something. And the Russian coach was really angry. The score at the moment remains 8-6 as we see it on the scoreboard. Now they just gave Desic another point. He leads 9-6. 40 seconds to go. That was the 2-point the ref called. The judge called it 1. They decided it was 1. 9-6 and Ashruliev. You can't give him anything because he can turn you so quickly. But it's 9-6 at the moment. 25 seconds remaining in the third and final period.
Sur le matelas A dans la catégorie des 52 kg, Tian Corée a vaincu Selimov de Bulgarie au point avec un pointage de 10-3.
10 seconds coming up.
On mat A in the 52 kg
Desic, and against the world champion. That's the mat right there. 2 points for Desic. 2 points, Desic. 11-6. 2 seconds remaining. Time runs out. Stan Desic has upset the world champion for the past 2 years, Ruslan Ashruliev. That's a fantastic match by Stan Desic.
Himself up to the same penetration. Well, now it's 7-2. Whether the Russian can score it or not doesn't make any difference to him. He'd just like to get in on a leg, hang on it, and watch the time run out.
And now once again, Harris finds himself in a position where he almost must get a fall.
There it is. There it is. Very close. A dramatic sudden move by Harris in the United States in the final seconds of the match. Can't quite get him yet. There it is. The ball. It's gone. But the ref doesn't call it. The judge calls it. And now it is over. A dramatic win for Howard Harris of the United States.
Another look. Here's Butney trying to get in on a leg like he had before. He was underhooked by Harris and whipped him over to his back. I tell you, only a pinner could have held this position. Harris was a pinner in college. He's a pinner now. He doesn't let him off his back. He puts the pressure on, pulls him back over when he's almost turned off, and gets the fall.
Okay, Russ going over now to try to have a word with a happy Howard Harris.
Thanks, Craig, and welcome to John F. Savage Hall at the University of Toledo for the 17th Annual World Cup of Freestyle Wrestling. He's only 25 years old. 2-2, no ties in international wrestling. We'll have a sudden death. Somebody has to win. First point scored. If they end up in regulation, 5-minute match, or tied 2-2, they will go into overtime. Sheer tries that shot, front headlock. Attempted leg by Kadyshev, underhook, pushing Sheer back off the back. I'm joined here by Jim Sheer, and it appears that the 4th time is the charm.
Yeah, I guess that's it. It was a tough match. He really makes you work. He's so strong, so strong.
You're keeping pressure on him. He's using that underhook, driving you, trying to push you out of bounds.
Get a caution. He took a bad shot. I just caught him, pancaked him through, and I'll take the win.
20-year-old out of Mashhad, Iran.
Russian does seem to be getting stronger in the latter part of all his matches.
Well, he is the reigning world champion. Went to school at LSU and also at Iowa State.
He might score again. This will give him the lead. This is what we call the finish. And there it is. Beautiful job by Kevin Jackson. The American now on top, 2-1. A beautiful single leg by Kevin Jackson and a better finish. That point gave him the lead, 2-1. But it was this scramble that put Hamed of Iran out of the match.
Day 2 of freestyle competition from Sangnu Gymnasium. The United States, the Soviet Union, and Bulgaria expected to do well here. It's still 8-1. They did give Oda a point for the action on the edge of the mat. Jim Shear of the United States leading 8-1, a minute and 22 seconds to go. Both wrestlers getting tired at this point. Jim Shear still active on that penetration. It's been the mark of this match to all point, but Oda does a super job of countering out. Jim Shear is in trouble. Oh my goodness. The aggressive action there. Oh my. The aggressive action by Jim Shear of the United States, but countered by Oda. He throws Jim Shear to his back. A tight leg combination. Jim is unable to get out. He has got to be stunned. A big, big win for Ota of Japan. Oh my. How unexpected. Jim Shear, everything within his control to win this match and advance on for the gold medal. And he is surprised with a counter step over by the Japanese. What a victory for them. Here's the shot. He's aggressive. The Japanese wrestler steps over the top, locks those legs in. Got the head hook tight. Jim Shear tired at this point. He's been wrestling aggressively for nearly 5.5 minutes. And there's the fall. Oda very, very excited.
Chris Campbell, 37-year-old out of Fayetteville, New York. He's a practicing attorney right now. Comes out the mat side, loves his sport of wrestling. He stayed with it so long. Akira Ota of Japan, his head wrapped, ready for battle. And Jeff, we watched him upset an American in 1988, a stunning victory for him.
I was actually sent down to the floor to interview Jim Shear. The interview, of course, anticipating a victory by the American, putting him in the finals. And as I arrived to that interview area, a big cheer went up. Turn around and look, and the Japanese wrestler had pinned Shear. And obviously there'd be no interview, and that ended Jim Shear's shot at any medal in '88 Olympics. It was to this same Japanese wrestler, Ota.
You always got to be ready. You don't know what can happen. Jim Shear, of course, now the executive director for USA Wrestling, and he survived it. We all do. Chris Campbell on your left in the red. Akira Ota in the blue on the right. He was the silver medalist. Ended up losing in the finals in 1988. 35 years of age, and this is his third Olympic team. He also competed in LA in 1984.
Do you see any blue on the Japanese uniform at all? It's black, purple, and green. No blue at all.
And I guess my understanding of the international rules was that you had to have blue, perhaps the purple close enough.
Campbell in on a single leg. This is where that same technique right there was what pinned Jimmy Shear, and Campbell was waiting for it.
He knew he had it. 1 point on the board first, Chris Campbell of the United States. Chris won a world championship in 1981. With two old-timers here.
Easy now, Russ.
37 years of age for Chris Campbell and 35 for
Ota of Japan.
I think you'd like to call them the experienced ones.
That was the word I was searching for.
Oh, nice. This is Campbell's trademark. Quick little duck, get into his opponent's legs.
Trying to set up that front headlock position, the Japanese. That's the one he can turn into a cradle, but beautiful. Campbell will have none of it. He turns it into a 1-point takedown. Now goes ahead 2-0 with 3 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Going to work for a leg lace.
Interesting defense by Ota. Doesn't want to drop down to the mat. Staying in that tripod position. Doesn't have any offense on his feet. He doesn't take any leg shots. He just seems to be wanting to counter Campbell's attempts at scoring. Campbell does not want to get in anything upper body. Another single. Oh, there you go. Beautiful lift.
Well, that's what's made him so good throughout his career. It made him an NC2A champion. Won the nationals in freestyle. Made that world team and won the gold medal. He can explode at any time and do it very quickly.
Ota just rushing him. Look how vertical he is. I'm sure Campbell's just waiting his moment. There, trying a little bit of a attempt at a takedown, shucking the arm off his head and reaching for the leg, but really didn't commit himself. There it is. There's the lift, and there's the back exposure. I don't know why that didn't have back exposure.
And nobody called. It's like they saw the takedown, went down to score it on their paper, and nobody saw the exposure that came along with it. They only get one, 44 seconds to go.
But that should do it for Chris Campbell. Officials now really won't be on him to warn him for passivity, backing up. We'll have none of it. In fact, Ota, out of respect, the experienced ones.
And your winner, Chris Campbell. Second victory for him. He has one loss, but doing a fine job here, winning this one 4-0 over the defending Olympic silver medalist. Great job.
Campbell. His forte is lifting his opponent once he's in on the legs. And he became victorious in this match. Still a shot at a bronze
to keep winning to stay alive. In the last match is Terrence Parker of New Zealand. He counters out of that initial attack by Chris Campbell of the United States. Campbell attributes his ability to stay competitive to yoga and meditation. Back in on that same single leg. No points here until he can take him down to bed. Well, he gets himself in trouble trying to do that inside trip. But will score the 1 point. First point goes on the board for Chris Campbell of the United States. Immediately moves down to that leg lace, ankle lace position, trying to convert it. He's not going to lose points here because he's initiating the action. He will not be penalized in spite of going to that high bridge and facing the mat with his back, but can't make it work, does not score any points, and the referee will bring them back up to their feet. And got back into it. We resume action now. Nice high crotch, quick, explosive technique for Chris Campbell, and now takes his lead to 2-0. 3:36 remaining. Just a minute and a half elapsed in this match. Campbell once again working that leg lace. Only gets one. That'll be two because he dropped to the shoulder.
Good technique by Campbell. He's now wrestling his style. Scoring some points. Getting loose, and he's not out of it yet.
Going back to the leg lace again, Jeff.
It seems to be the dominant move in freestyle wrestling, just as the gut wrench. Oh, nice front headlock as well. That'll score. Just as the gut wrench is in Greco, the go-to move on top. Bulgaria, and he has his own Olympic dream. Oh, another nice duck. Good lift.
Well, he gets only one. He did not turn him toward his back, so a lot of work there.
He'll get two, and you know why? He lifted a takedown so high they give him the amplitude point with it. Beautiful lift.
Now ahead, 7-0.
Well, a minute 50 left. Campbell's got to feel good about his performance here tonight. A rough start against Hadartsev of the unified team. The only
grip. I should have had that one a long time ago.
Well, they outlawed it in the NFL. Maybe we'll see that here in wrestling. Nice lift, and he hooks the bottom leg, and as long as he elevates that, he's putting his opponent on his back. Parker in trouble. Campbell would like to keep him in bounds. If he forces too hard right here, they'll go out of bounds, and they just did. But another 2 points. Back exposure.
For that action that went out of bounds, he's now ahead 13-0. Texauer from France, the referee on the mat, makes the call.
This could do it. There you're going to have it right there. That should be a technical fall. Perhaps he's going for the pin itself here. It's awful close. Oh, a nice tight half Nelson. They'll just continue to elevate. But it's a technical fall nonetheless. And they'll end the match. Have to wait for the officials there to look at each other and concur that the score is correct. But Campbell, you winner.
One referee holds up his hand. It has to be confirmed by another official from the mat side, and they do not call it there. A technical fall for Chris Campbell of the United States. 15-0. In the red singlet, and he will be going against Kim Il of the Republic of North Korea.
Had a bye and then won 5-2 over Tim Vanny of the United States to make it to the finals. His opponent, Kim Il, North Korea. First bout, he won 9-5 over the United team member, Rozhov. Tough way to start a tournament, but he won over his Bulgarian opponent, Avramov. And then finally,
nice leg snag. Put him right to his back. That should be 3 points.
I don't know why they said 2.
Well, that's the referee, Chen from China, calling 2, but we're getting a 3 confirmation from the mat judge and the mat chairman, and that's the right score. 3-0 right now for Kim Il of North Korea.
His final match to earn a berth here for a gold medal, a fall over his opponent from Germany.
They're almost up.
A great job by Kim Il, North Korea.
Controlling the pace throughout the match. Great effort by both wrestlers, but Kim Il of North Korea will win the 2nd gold medal for his country. This one by a score of 4-1 over Kim Jong-chin of South Korea.
We saw him grandstand with Lee Leonard, Ed Ott, and Felix Mian. Now Mian right there. It's a very hard slide by Ott, but Mian right there was just a little nonchalant. We wish him the best and hope he gets well, but right here, a terrible fight. And we've talked to you also about some of the umpires in today's ball game, Davey Phillips in particular, and asked him what can be done to stop this kind of thing around the bag. Not the fight, but the hard, illegal slide. He said, well,
Dallas of the United States at 82 kilos. Four-time NCAA champion, winner on the fall in his match this afternoon against Japan.
Finnegan scored 3-0. Late in the 3rd period.
Back into the face.
This guy's finishing unbelievable.
Yeah, I know.
It's only about 21, 22.
Yeah, he's only about 22. We got the camera. Down in Florida about 5 months ago, he was
See there? See there?
hard to get along with you. How do you get along with you?
Pardon?
Did he beat people?
No. Oh yeah, he beat Cuba. 7-8-5
When?
in a world championship.
Yeah, well, like, geez. After the Olympics?
Yeah, that was 73.
Rick said he'd probably be in a yellow.
Last-second reversal in the first period is tied it up 2 apiece. We move into the second period. Going for the gold medal. The loser will be the silver medalist. And the world's best wrestler, perhaps, out there, Teddy Chevalier against Ben Peterson. Teddy got in so deep on that leg. Hey, Ben is trying an old high school move, or a switch. It didn't work, but there were no points scored except for Teddy's first takedown of this second period. 3-2. Teddy Chevalier with the takedown. It's tied at 3 apiece, and there's John Peterson. Saw him right in the middle of that group of Americans. He won the gold today at 180.5. Tied at 3, Ben Peterson. Then against Teddy Chevalier of Russia, and another takedown by Teddy Chevalier. And the same one that he used to get the initial point in that first period. 4-3. Teddy Chevalier over Ben Peterson. Now watch Teddy get in there really deep. He takes Ben's arm across, lifts straight up, and down to the mat for the point. A caution against Teddy for laying underneath. I'm sorry, I heard the call. No points. Just a warning. Just a warning. But he does have 1 caution already. Again, 1 more point for Teddy on that same takedown. He's attacking Peterson's right leg awfully well. 5-4, 35 seconds remaining in the second period. Is Ben Peterson moving out to meet Levon Tediashvili of the Soviet Union, and the score at the moment as we move into this third and final period, 6-4 Tediashvili. This for the gold medal. The loser will get the silver. Morkov of Romania already has the bronze. Takedown, Tediashvili leads 7-4.
That time, interestingly enough, Tediashvili went to the left leg of Ben. He changed off, and that's one of the real strong points of this guy from Russia who can do it all. He's a superstar of wrestling throughout the world.
Work on now really quick, because we can get into our navies from this position. His ankles are down. Turn this way, Nate. His ankles are down because it's going to determine how we're going to put him on his back. If his ankles are down, we want to pull the hip. Okay? If his ankles are up, put him down again. You see? And I go to here, and so I can get to his ankle. He goes back to his base. He stands up. He stands up, and I'm right back in on my grip. Okay, I'm back in on my grip. I pull him to me. I can come right here. Now look where I am, and possibly step right on into my Turk. To put some of this stuff together, Nate, you're down. What we can do, and if his ankles are up, and now we know that more chances, well, we can grab, but we also know you can stand up. Go. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead, and I'm right back in here, and you saw all this about dip cradle and chopping. You're down. Okay, now, what I want to get into really quick here, because we're running out of tape, is pulling the hip. Pulling the hip, going into my navy, and going into here. Okay, he turns. Okay, I can keep coming here and take him all the way through. And what I got my Turk. Okay, from here. Okay, he turns the other. Keep turning. Go ahead. Keep coming. Keep coming. I can come right back to here. Yep. Let me turn you around a little bit, Nate. Okay, right here, and all of a sudden he decides to turn into me, turn all the way in, turn all the way in. I got that inside bottom leg. See where my hand is right here? I got that bottom leg. I never want to let that bottom leg go, because notice how I'm turning his hips from here by just maintaining that bottom leg. Okay? It's when I take that hand out of there, he's able to come back to his base, and now he's got free movement down. So I am into here, and I got that bottom leg, and then I can keep coming right into here and just nurse it to get my back point. See, he turns. You see how I'm working my near halves. And here I am right to here. And elbow is right there, and I'm set, and I can lift and take him on through. Move in and cross wrist Turk from that same situation. And that is chopping the arm and coming in here. One thing I don't want to do is reach into his danger zone, because if I do in here, he's just going to wait and chop me, okay? And he'll end up stepping over on me. Okay, but let's go cross wrist Turk from here. I'm here, and there it is, right to there. I have it here. I can come right to this other side. My knees are off the mat, so he carries all my weight. Pick it up and go to my Turk. Right here. Right there. You're going to see our guys doing that. Right there. Okay? That. Another situation off of it. Turn this way, Nate. Okay? And that is, instead of being on chopping here, it just so happens the arm ends up through the crotch. Pull that tight, and it forces his head down. I move my knee in, and I hit my tilt. He moves. Go ahead. Okay, he moves. I'm losing it. I let it go, and I come right here. I let that go. I can just drive, and I'm taking him right to his back. He moves. I step over his leg, take this, throw it up over his head, and what I'm into, my Turk. He turns all the way through, and now I'm into my Tamiyama. Elevate, I'm up high up in the crotch, right here, so I can lift, okay? Right hand plants on the mat, left hand takes his head off. right to here, right? I hook my ankles. See how my ankles are hooked here, all right? Knees across his body right here, this knee here, and I'm right here. He decides to turn all the way in, keep turning, I let everything go, and what am I back into? My Turk. Okay? He keeps turning all the way through, and keep turning in there. Yep. Let it go. This hand right here goes here. He wants to go to his base. Go ahead. And I got his knee right here. Right here. And I can just keep taking him. He turns all the way through. Okay, hold on. Let's back up a little bit here. Okay, he turns over now. He decides I can't turn that way. He goes the other way, and I come and I reverse my hand. I go from here to here, and now he wants to keep turning, and I drive back right to here. Right here. Up. There's the hand here, and now I got my back points right here. Okay, he turns in, keeps turning in. I can let everything go, and I step through to my Turk. So it's a whole game that you guys can go ahead and play from here, okay? And right from there, that's going to help us out a lot by just keeping constant pressure on him, and we can take him right to the mat from our feet, from sweeping out the leg, and go ahead and ending into our Navy or Turk. It really doesn't matter, okay? Let's go ahead and look at some live matches right now.
In the red singlet, we have Josef Lohinja of Czechoslovakia. This is a great example not only of that takedown you just saw there, but also a great example of continuing to pursue for back exposure. He does a great job of total wrestling here. Just watch how many points he scores on just this one set of moves.
So many times, as you've said, Tim, in spite of the fact that there's only 1 minute and 30 seconds left in regulation time, he is not overly concerned. And you can see there the counter and the switch around by Jordanov as he picks up his first point of the match, tying it at 1 apiece.
As you see, just over a minute left in regulation, and as we said in the prior bout, you need 3 points in which to win a match. This one currently tied at 1 at the 4:03 mark.
Jordanov trying to work the action from the top, in the top position. Mohammadi reaching for the leg, not a real stable base, and there he's turned. Jordanov turns him for 2 into the danger position. That count, and he's held there for an additional point. He has picked up 3 points off of that, a 2 and a 1, and goes ahead 4-1.
That is a veteran maneuver there as he gains 2 more points. It's now 6-1 as time begins to run out on the Iranian. We should add quickly that the American presence in the name of Zeke Jones, the 91 world champion, the best he could muster here in Atlanta, a bronze medal.
We can't dismiss that as Jordanov moves to a gold medal right here. Zeke Jones, a crowd favorite, involved in a match that was protested, overturned, wrestled back, and literally became the crowd favorite in winning a bronze medal, Tim.
The bronze goes to Zeke Jones, but here in Atlanta, Valentin Jordanov. Business as usual.
He kept his composure. He drew upon his experience, working in the top position. He moves him over for the tilt in the danger position, the back exposed to the mat. He picks up 2. He holds him there for 5 seconds, and the referee gives him an additional point. He goes up 4-1. And he picks up 2 more points, makes it
6-1, and then the celebration to finish it off at...
He be the best wrestler in the history of this sport. He may just very well have solidified any argument to that. Jordanov wins his 7th world title.
USA leading first period for the gold medal, the 105.5-pound class. Iri is a civil defense official, the suburb of Tokyo. He's in the red, Bobby Weaver in the blue.
Another leg attack, double lace hook. 3 points.
3 points on that one. 13-3. Watch it here. Watch it.
Both shoulders go down. He's still got that leg hook. If he can bring him back.
Brown on his feet.
There it is.
He got him. A foul, a gold medal.
12 seconds.
7-1. Now on mat number 3 from Cuba, Lorenzo Mendieta. Au tapis numéro 3, Byung-Hun Cho, Corée, vainqueur.
For the Soviet Union in the red, and his opponent, silver medalist in the World Championships in 1987, Zoras Athanasiadis of Greece.
Et maintenant, nous allons assister à la finale des 68 kilos entre Fadzaev Arsène de l'Union soviétique et Zoros Athanasiadis de la Grèce.
Your referee, Mr. Steckline of the United States. Foul! We will check to see what happened here.
You see what Zai was doing, trying to wake him up? Well, he tried to choke him out, but at least he...
And that is, instead of being on chop it here, it just so happens the arm ends up through the crotch. Pull that tight, and it forces his head down. I move my knee in, and I hit my tilt. He moves. Go ahead. Okay, he moves. I'm losing it. I let it go, and I come right here. I let that go. I can just drive, and I'm taking him right to his back. He moves. I step over his leg, take this, throw it up over his head, and what I went into, my Turk.
There you go. Hit it.
Over your head! Over your head! Take it over your head! Jay, over your head! Yes! Good job!
Yeah, good, high crotch. Yeah. Tilt, yeah, Frank. Yeah. Yeah, Frank. Come on, you pin. Come on. He's got the shoulders down. He's pinned. Yeah!
A dual meet. Bela Glazov of the Soviet Union, two-time Olympic champion, six-time world champion. He will be wrestling Brad Penrith of the United States out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Bela Glazov, an outstanding international wrestler, does a fantastic job there of countering the attack by Penrith. Scores 2 points for that maneuver. He put Penrith to his back. International rules. If you initiate an action that puts the man on his back, you will score the points. Now putting in a leg ride. This will be the final match for Sergei Bela Glazov of the Soviet Union. A patented move there, controlling the wrist, stepping over it, taking him to his back, not once but twice. putting on a little display of technique for the crowd here, and he can keep doing this until the match is over. Well, he picks up a quick 6 points with that maneuver. Now extends his lead to 8-0 over Brad Penrith of the United States. Used this maneuver a number of times in succession. It's legal and international. He could have kept on doing that until he won the match, but does it for the third time, and then Penrith is able to break out of the action. Sergei Beloglazov of the Soviet Union closes off his illustrious wrestling career with a victory over Brad Penrith of the United States. Standing ovation here from the crowd at Arizona State University's Activity Center. Tremendous international wrestler.
Finish it off here is what we call a Seeger, too, by the way. He sprawls, and I come inside leg, right here. Okay, inside leg, and I'll come right to here, right here. And you'll see some of our guys later on the tape do this. Come right here, and now this is where I come. Nate wants to go to his base, and my hand's here. What you do with the referee at this point, right before your match, I wouldn't do this in tournaments because you don't have the same referee. But what I would do is explain to the referee, well, I'm going to put the leg like this. One of the ways is from maybe referee's position, down maybe, is come right in here. Let's turn this way more so to get the angle on it. Here to here. I pull that leg in. I put it on top to here. He wants to keep turning into me. I'm right into my... We learned this from a guy named Adolf Seeger, who was like world champion 1 year, and he was second in the Olympics in '72. And I see people still doing this stuff today. So I'm in here, he sprawls, I catch his ankle, and I catch his ankle, he keeps turning into me, I pull that up to there, and I work it right on around to there.
From Yugoslavia, and in blue, Stenfeld from the German Democratic Republic.
12-4 in favor of Seeger.
Pin time, Matty. You're well over way too far.
What's your weight, Matt? What's your weight? Hip up. Hip up in, Matt. Chin. 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 There you go. Hip up. Hip up, Matt. Hip up in. Keep the hip up in. Arch your back.
There you go. There you go. Come on. Come on. Here it goes. Come on. It's pin time.
Ayuda.
2 така. 2 шкаката. 2 шкаката. Няма ги скопчаваш. Стой там. Нищо няма да направя там. Така, ставай, там вътре ще...
At 62 kilos on the Seven man, representing Japan, Kenshi.
Called 2 points for Servitier and 1 for Wells. So now we find the score, Servitier 3, Wells 2. Now Servitier's in again on him.
Айде, отивай! Опитай! С краката няма да сгъваш! Пари си краката!
Ball out. Baseball. Good, nice. Finish it. Chopping arm.
1-0. Point, fell glass off, 2-0.
Pick it up. Come on, Greg, score. I single leg.
Stay on it.
Come on, you guys, stop. Come on, baseball.
Both ways.
Come on,
Brad.
Look it up. Inside.
Drive in. Take it. Come on, Frank.
Nothing's our score. Glenn Pritzlaw from Middletown South. Now 2-1 as he leads Tom McAleer from Gloucester Catholic.
Steve, that's exactly what I was talking about, that superior technique on his feet.
Good job.
That's it. Rotate. Hold in. Back on it. Pick it up. Cross it. Both ways. Both ways, yes. Watch his elevator. He's got an elevator. Stay T. That's it. Up the turn. Inside.
Inside cross.
Yes. That's right. Excellent. So inside and then pin the other side. Keep it.
Number 2, 125-pound high school. Starting
Come out. That's it. Take it. Go ahead. Cross screen. Baseball. Good job. Yes. Up. Rotate it. Nice. Back on it. Go ahead. Pull the way. Both. Yes. Back on it. Trip. Dip it.
Pull it across, Max.
Work up.
Bring it, go slow.
Pull it in. All the way. Cross it. Yes. Lift. Drive in. Inside leg. Good. Pick it up.
Rotate it. Don't let it lay the edge. Rotate it. Come on, Leo. There you go. All right. Bring it in. Get the two. What's off the mat?